All right, Wynn Las Vegas pizza is here. Let's get right to it. Look at that glistening cheese. It looks to be kind of like hand tossed. Maybe a little bit of New York inspiration in it. Let's find out. Let's take a pull right here. It says it's a 12-inch pizza. It looks a little tinier than that. Yeah, so it's definitely hand tossed. It's like a little, just a smidgen of New York influence, but basically a hand toss. I'm glad I ordered two. Great crunch on this crust. Hope you can hear that. If you are ailing from a hangover, may I recommend this pizza? Look at all of the grease on this pizza. All right, look at that. Do some surgery on here. There's not a lot of sauce. Sauce definitely missing. Great crunch. I guess technically I did have a pizza while I've been at the Wynn, but it was a breakfast pizza. It was at La Cave. I call it La Cave. It was really good. It had quail eggs on it. The crust was perfect. That's pretty beautiful though. Look at the bottom of that. It has some of the grease seeping through to the bottom. This is so greasy. I'm going to have to put out an APB though, an all points bulletin for some sauce. Like, where is it? Just barely on there. It still is really good. My recommendation for the cheese pizza, order extra sauce. I'm not disappointed though. All right, let's see what this looks like. Oh mama. Yeah, so I was feeling frisky, you know, it's Vegas. Let's liven it up. I typically try to order stock menu items, you know, just standardize what's right off the menu. But I haven't done like a Williams pizza for a while. That's just when I throw like crazy toppings on there. So I was kind of feeling pepperoni and Hawaiian. So I thought, why not combine them? And then obviously you got to get into your fruits and vegetables. So the pineapple obviously comes with it. And then throw in these black olives. I think black olives are great on a Hawaiian because they just add a little bit of sweetness and some succulence as well. Okay, so this has potential. Let's take a pull here. Ooh, great pull on it. Look at that. Glistening. These are fresh, hand-cut pieces. Not frozen, you can tell. This is legitimate Canadian bacon. That was so good. Great portion of cheese. The toppings are perfectly proportional and balanced. Pineapple is hand cut as well. Like you can tell that's not canned pineapple. That is hand cut. Extraordinary. I wouldn't order any more than 4 toppings on this pizza. Structurally, it couldn't support it. And also this is like max. It'd be like flavor overload after that. It would run together too much. A lot of hotel pizza lately. I mean, it's convenient because I stay at awesome hotels. So how do awesome hotels do pizza? I think that's a whole subcategory. And also, not a lot of pizza places are open at the moment. So it's kind of convenient too. All right, let's do one more big pull here. Look at that, just glistening. So no shortage of grease on this thing either. Right, look at that. So both pizzas are really well done. I would order them again. I'm a little disappointed that they're light on sauce, but that's just like the only imperfection. Other than that, they are really, really good. So the cheese just slid off this piece. That is how much sauce is on there. That's not much. So because of that, you want to order a topping pizza. The cheese is it's just too bland. There's enough flavor there. The cheese can't carry the pizza. It almost did, but it can't. But on this pizza, you got the grease from the pepperoni. You got the flavor of the Canadian bacon. You got the sweet and somewhat sour of the pineapple. This pineapple is tangy because it's so fresh. And then you just got a little bit of the salty with the black olives. You definitely want to get some toppings. If you're hungry, I'd say 1 pizza per person. If you want a light snack, 2 people could split it. I'm going to finish up with 1 last piece of cheese. Keep it pure, keep it traditional. The cheese has had some time to soak the bottom of this crust. And then look at that. I mean, there is no shortage of cholesterol on this pizza. Yeah, it's like really spongy now. Just super spongy. I mean, look at that layer of cheese on here. Look at that layer. Right? That is a full layer of cheese. Cheese forward. So the fact there's no sauce, how is this going to rate? Take 1 last pull of this crust. Phenomenal crust. I think the crust is probably the standout on this pizza. If you like pizza crust, this is for you. Crust and cheese are the primary components. You like your crust, you like your cheese, order one of these pizzas. All right, wrapping up. This pizza has no sauce. I just can't get by that. That's just such a huge mishap. And I don't need a lot, but it is the glue, right? I mean, it fuses together the entire pizza. It's the cement of the pie. You need some sauce. And I guess even if we're just going to use a little, like use something that has some taste to it. There just wasn't any there. I am still, if you're on site and you're in the room, okay, if you're in the room, I'm going to recommend you order it. I'm going to give it a recommend. It's not quite a definite, but it's more than a pass, and it's more than a satisfy. I'm going to give it a recommend. So if you're here and you're reeling from the night before, or you're going to have a big night tonight, right? If you have a big night upcoming, and you want to get that base going, I'm going to recommend it. Very cheese, very crust forward. I like the fact that the ingredients were hand cut and fresh. Rarely do you see that. Typically they are frozen or mass produced. That really gave it some authentic character and it gave it some major style points. So it's not a cheap endeavor. 2 pizzas delivered to the room was like $75. It says on the menu they're $25, but don't forget the delivery charge and then the 18% gratuity, which you cannot get away from. So $75, it's going to be a costly endeavor, but you're at the Wynn, right? You're at the Wynn. So when you're here next time, order a pizza, let me know what you think, and tell me how one of the best hotels in the world scores pizza according to you.